Hello people of the internet. Well, I think at the end of my last haul video, colouring book and art supplies haul, I said to you, that's it, I've bought everything, and yeah, I lied. Lied is not the right word. I just bought some more things, really. And so this is look, if you're one of my minimalist, decluttery people that like watching me, just don't watch this video, because the next one you can watch, well, maybe not the next one, but the one after, because I've bought some more art supplies and colouring books. Okay, I am really into this hobby at the moment, which is really nice, because since I stopped scrapbooking a few years ago, all my time has mostly been focused on work. That's it, really, just work. So it's really nice that I've kind of rediscovered colouring, but discovered it even more intensely than I had it in the first place. So yeah, I have definitely slowed down on the purchasing, and have really found the things that I enjoy using, so much so that I've started to declutter already some of the things that I know that I either bought and won't use, or bought, tried and didn't like. I will do a separate video about that, because I started just saying, oh, I'm not going to use these, which was the Artiza real brush pens, because brush pens and me, just, you know, like proper real brush pens don't get on. And so I listed them on eBay and I sold them. And then I thought, there's a few more things that I want to get rid of. I should make a video about it. So I'm going to make a video of me decluttering the bits and pieces that I don't use. What I like to do is I like to have I'm not one of those, not one of those people who buy just to have loads of stuff. I kind of do in the beginning, and then I pare down. You know, you kind of use the stuff that you like, and then the stuff that I don't like, I'd rather sell or give away to people that will use it, rather than keep it just to have every book in the world, because I just won't use it and it's just a waste. I like stuff being used. Right, so all that said, right, and the fact that I got 2 gift cards, just in case you don't know, my husband and I are part of the COVID-19 Office of National Statistics testing program, and that means that someone comes around once a month and takes blood samples and COVID tests and all this kind of stuff. It was once a week, and as the pandemic has gone on, it's now once a month, and it's to test various, you know, if we've got antibodies and all this kind of stuff. And every time they come around, we get £50 worth of gift vouchers, which you can use in any place, and I usually use them on Amazon. So I have not spent much money. I have been spending my Amazon gift vouchers. I also got 2 £10 gift vouchers from work for security, whatever. We have a thing where if you report a security incident, you get a voucher. So that, all of that said, let's move on to the good stuff, okay? And the stuff that I bought in March and the beginning of April. So usually I do it in date order. I'm not going to do it in date order this time. I'm just going to do it in grab order. Now it's a really bright sunny day today, and I've had to close the curtains here, because if I have the curtains open, we get that, and it's the blind. Oh, do you see the blind still? The sun's coming a bit, but yeah, I have to basically close the curtains over the blinds, otherwise we won't see anything, which is crazy, really. So these, I think I told you in my last video that I subscribed for 3 months worth of the Colouring Heaven magazine. The first one that I got was the mermaid one. This was the one, was this the one for February, or was this the one for March? This was the one for March, wasn't it? Probably. Basically I've got two more. I've got Fairy Stories and Nouveau Fairies. Very fairy heavy, isn't it? But this is my 3 magazine subscription finished now, and I have cancelled it so it doesn't renew. So I got the mermaid one, the Nouveau Fairies one, and the Fairy Special one. and I got those for £11.50 as part of the subscription. You've probably seen people flick through this. This is really sort of not my style kind of thing. I don't think I like it. These just remind me of kids books. These ones I like. I really like these, the Nouveau Fairy one, and I really like the mermaid one. But this one was, if this one would have been a really fantastic, I mean other people probably love this lady, Fabiano Atanasio, but it's not for me. So yeah, so I got those two as part of my £11.50 subscription. Now I've got to find places to put everything. Next, I bought this. I mean, it was released, and pretty much as soon as it was released, the works had it for £5, which is crazy for such a new book. And I was going to wait to buy it, and when the works had it for £5, Amazon price matched it, which is absolutely crazy. I think it's still £5 now on Amazon. So I bought it for £5. I was going to order from the works, but from the works you have to spend £30 to get free postage. With Amazon you spend £5 and they deliver it to your house for free. So I bought Fragile World by Kirby Rosanes. I also bought this at the same time. This is also available at the works for £5, and Amazon also price matched at £5. So this book is £5 at the moment, and it is still £5 because I checked this morning. And I saw a lot of people buying it. It had really good reviews. So, and it's the same paper, same printer as Kirby Rosanes books. When it came, I was like, oh my god. look at the detail. How, when. It scared the life out of me when it first came. This was really the beginning of March as well. And I just thought to myself, oh, I'm not going to be able to do this one. This is just going to be, they're just so tiny, the things. But I've since started really getting into the small details, so I might actually really enjoy that. So bought that one, and they was actually just after I made that last video saying I weren't going to buy any more. I bought those. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do all the colouring books first, and then I'm going to go back and do all the other stuff. I was going to do them in order, so I've got a little tab there of what I bought next. Now, this is where all you people are going to tell me off. I bought the Fairies in Dreamland book by Denise Clett. This is the one I said to you, I didn't want this one because it was very similar. And I got the gnomes one, and I got the mermaids one, and this one was in my basket still, and it just kept going down in price. I think I told you last time, it went down from $12.99 to $9.99 to $8.99, and I was like, no, I'm not going to be tempted, not going to be tempted. And then, oh, what day was it? Oh, it was the day that I got £100 worth of gift vouchers. And I had a couple of things in my basket burning a hole in my basket, I suppose. And one of the things I bought, which was some brush markers. And this, by this point, I'm going to tell you how much it went down to. Hold on. £6.58. So basically, this was in my basket. It'd been gone down, gone down, gone down, gone down. And the day that I bought the brush markers, this was showing us down to £6.58. So I bought it. And the funny thing is, the day I bought it, now some of you will have seen this if you've watched my gel pen foray, because I coloured this the day that it arrived, which is done with gel pens. I'm not sure that's going to, because I've got the curtains closed, there's going to be no glittering of it. But what happened is I accidentally coloured her in with a neon marker, which was why I ended up swatching all my, you cannot see the glitter because there's no, can you see the glitter? I can't see whether you can see the glitter or not. But I coloured her the day that I got it, and I have since coloured this one and this one, and I'm working on that one, And this one, I actually didn't think I'd enjoy this book, and I've done all of those this month in it. Oh, okay, camera decided to move. It's alright though, I think. Anyway, so yeah, didn't want this one, didn't think I wanted it, and ended up doing lots of colouring in it. The next book I bought was this, and this was due to the fact that this is the other Jade Summer Flower books that I've got, and I've used this, I've done a lot of colouring in this. I absolutely love using alcohol markers. Well, I think everyone does. They're really suited to doing alcohol markers, and I bought some new alcohol markers, and what I found was that the pictures that I like doing the best, did not like that one. The pictures that I enjoyed doing the best were, what's that one on? Ones like this, that are basically flowers and swirls. I just really enjoy those. These ones that look more like realistic, like this, not so much. Don't enjoy doing them ones as much. Yeah, the ones that look like that, you can see this is what happens when you don't swatch fluorescent flowers. Yeah, ones like this I really enjoy doing, the ones that have got swirls and flowers. And so when I bought my new brush markers, which I'll show you at the end, I bought this as well, because this is basically swirls swirls and flowers. And it's, when I watched a flick through of it on YouTube, and it was like nearly every one of these I want to do, because they're just, you know, these sort of almost generic geometric patterns, but with flowers as well. So I bought that. Still use my gift voucher. The next book I bought was this. Now this was in my basket. I watched a flick through. Someone did a flip through of every one of Tim Jeff's books, and some of them I don't like the look of the animals in them, but this was the one that I liked the most, so I added it to my basket. And look at that elephant. The next, over a couple of days it went down in price. I think it started at $9.99, then it went down to $8.99, and then $7.99, and then I bought it because I haven't got any of Tim Jeff's books. And so yeah, I got it because this was, like I say, I watched a flick through of all his books, and this was the one that I liked the most, so this was the one that I bought. The next book, oh, blurry, come on, there we go. The next book that I bought was this. Now I didn't think I was ever going to buy this, because I was going to do I do my own swatch charts. I print them out and do my own swatch charts. And hold on, just grab a sip of tea. But the problem was, when I was doing colouring with my alcohol markers in the Jade Summer books, I noticed the alcohol markers were showing up much darker in the Jade Summer books than they do on my swatch page that I'd made. So I thought, I've got to buy this and swatch the colours on this, and then that way I can see exactly what the colours will be like in a Jade Summer book. Now the other thing that I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take these pages out of here and put them in a binder. I have taken some out of it already and filed them away, because I'd rather have all my colour charts together rather than some in a book and some in a folder. So that was the next thing that I bought. Then I had a big break of not buying anything until I saw this, and just like I said earlier, it was at the works for £3, and Amazon price matched it, and I had not bought it previously on the works when I placed a works order, but I saw someone do, they did a tag which was something like my favourite types of colouring book. These are my favourite animal colouring books. These are my favourite magical colouring books. These are my favourite floral colouring books. And this one came up, this is by Lulu Mayo. They said that it was her favourite animal books. And I thought, oh, for £3 I'm going to buy it. Now, I have done a little bit of colouring in it. I was trying out different markers actually to see which ones bled through, which ones smudged and all that kind of stuff. But I must admit, I really like the images in it. I think they're really sort of cute and, I mean, I don't know what I'm going to colour with them in, but that was the next book that I bought. Okay, so, okay. Right, so I'm going to give this colouring book out of context where it came from, but 2 weeks ago, just before the Easter holiday, I went to the range to buy something very specific, which I did buy, and it has changed my colouring world. And at the same time, I picked up this colouring book. It was £1.99, and it's got glitter infused in the pages supposedly, and I bought it because it was £1.99. To be honest, I like the shapes, and I thought it would be good to use with alcohol markers. The fact that it's got glitter in it, I'm not sure how that's going to work out, but it was £1.99. Okay, so the next colouring books I bought were specifically because I'd bought something else, and I wanted some watercolour colouring books. Now, I have one of Kirsty Rice's. I'm trying to look on my shelf as I talk to you. Actually, it's not on the shelf because I've been painting in it. I don't know where it's gone then. I've got one of her watercolour books. Where is that gone? Don't worry about it now. And I was really enjoying using what I was using, and so I went to see what other books she had available, and I found these two, which are the summer. This is the summer cutting garden, and this one is the spring cutting garden. That's all they've got in the UK. They didn't have the autumn one. And this is watercolour paper. It's smooth hot press watercolour paper, and it's perfect because I'm already doing what I wanted to do with this one in the other one, so I know it works really nicely, but I just wanted to get the other ones of her books that are available. There is another one available as well. There's another one of her books available. It's not, I can't remember what it's called, but it was much more expensive. These were only £11. The other one was £19. I can't remember what that one was called. But anyway, I got those to do watercolour things. Then I didn't buy anything more. I think we basically got to the end of March and I said, no, that's it. Got everything I want now. And then I started watching, obviously Joanna Bashford released her new World of Wonder books. Still didn't buy it. And then I started watching her 5-day colour along. And the first day she gave you a download and I coloured along with it and really enjoyed it. And the next day she didn't give you a colour along, but I still didn't buy the book. But by the end of the day, I bought the book. I must admit, I mean, Joanna Bashford is just so darling, isn't she? She's just so sweet. And it's just one of the ones she did with a colour along. And since I have discovered how wonderful the paper is nowadays compared to my old Secret Garden book, I just, yeah, look at that one. That's a really nice swirly flower one. This is the kind of thing I like. This is what's now got me, yeah. I showed you the World of Flowers last month in my last haul video. That's the one that I've been colouring in. See, it's here in my little stack of working on. I have been colouring in World of Flowers. And look at the little fine details, and I'm finding that I'm really enjoying the little fine details. So I feel that that circle of life one won't be too daunting when I finally get to it. So yeah, I've just went with the hype. and I bought, plus I wanted to get to #1 in the book thing, plus she's so sweet, plus she gives so much away for free, you know, so many downloads and so much of her time given to YouTube and stuff. So I bought this, and these ones, I actually ordered these before that Joanna Bashford one. This was an order placed at the works. It was my husband's birthday on the 30th of March, and there was a couple of things that he wanted, and they had them in stock at the works. And yeah, you know, I've got to throw a few things in the basket as well to, you know, might as well while you're paying the postage. So they had both of these ones for £3, which are another 2 Lulu Maya books, A Million Mermaids and A Million Unicorns. And these wasn't price matched on Amazon, so I bought both of those. They also had these 2 books for £3. Now this one looked really nice because it looked really similar to Jade Summer, kind of, in part, you know, there's sort of like hearts and flowers, lots of flowers and swirls and stuff like that. So I thought I'd try it for £3. It's, some of it is good, some of it is like, that is not really up my alley as well. This is, I'm looking forward to doing that. So I thought I'd try that one. And this was by the same book maker, printer, whatever the word is. It was also £3. Oh, it wasn't £3 because it was 20% off. Was it 20 or 30% off? 20% off. So this was £2.40. And this was £2.40. And these were £2.40 each. So I bought that one. And I bought the Magical World one. I wasn't 100% I was going to like this, but there are some in it that I don't mind. Like, I don't mind that one. That's not really up my street. But, you know, for £2.40, if I do 5, that's a nice one. I'll enjoy doing that one. Yeah, that one maybe. It's not one where I flip through and want to do everyone in it. But for £2.40, I shall do it. And then the other one I got was this Flowers by Numbers. I think this is, I've got 4 of these already. I've got Birds and Butterflies colour by numbers, Mindfulness colour by numbers, Landscape colour by numbers, and this is the 4th one that I have, Flowers colour by numbers. Again, this was £3 or £2.40. Yeah, it's worth the money. I also bought, which is art related, this at the same time, which is air dry modelling clay. Me and my brother used to have this when we was children, and I want to do stone painting, and I've said about, this is how I got back into all of this, because I bought some paint markers, and I'm really enjoying, I had a little pack of this about this big left, and I made some flat, really flat pebbles to paint on, just to they're not pebbles because obviously I'm making them out of this. They're flat clay discs. There we go. I made some flat clay discs, really enjoyed it, so I bought some more of this because this was £4. This massive kilo was £4, and it was again 20% off, so kilo £4, 20% off, it's £3, isn't it? Yeah, my maths is terrible, but it was £4 minus 20%. Okay, so that was all the books that I bought in over the last 6 weeks. Let's say 6 weeks. So let me go now through the art stuff, the other stuff that I bought. So starting with these, the Artify brush markers in this really nice box. Now these are a good price anyway. There's 108 in there. Is it 108 or 107? Anyway, over 100. And at the time when I bought these, the Ohuhu brush markers, were £135. or £100 for the 120. Let's go with the 120 set was £100, and these were $59.99, so there was a good price anyway compared. Then I watched, there's a guy, Colour and Recover, and he was showing these, and he said he felt they was better than the Hoo. They looked similar to the Hoo. And I'm still thinking, oh, they're only $59.99 compared to £100 for the other ones. Then, randomly, they went down to £37.99 for 100 brush markers. These are brush markers, not chisel and bullet, but brush markers. $37.99, boom, I had my voucher. This was just like the best day of my life when I ordered these. I ordered these, and I ordered that Fairies in Dreamland book on the same day, which was reduced. I used my gift voucher. I was like a pig in muck when they came. I coloured with alcohol markers almost solidly for 8 hours and ended up giving myself a headache due to the fumes. But I love these, absolutely love them, and I'm going to do a video. I've already recorded part of the video about these because I love them. Okay, so that was the next thing I bought. I then also bought these. When I bought these, my husband was like, why don't you just use a normal pair of gloves? These are the, I call them colouring gloves, but I think they're called drawing gloves. And I bought them because I only wanted one, but it comes with 4. I might just give the others away because you only really need one. Or maybe you need 2, one to wear and one to wash, who knows. Because when there is actually one out of the thing in here because I've been using it. There's only 3 in here because I've been using my one. When I'm using the gel pens, you get your whole hand here covered in glitter as your hands. Even if the ink is dry, you get glitter and you sort of get the glitter all over the place. So these weren't massively expensive. I think they was about $6.99 for 4. Like I say, I only wanted one, so I mean if they could have done one for £2, that looks quite rude, doesn't it? If they was, you know, one for £2, I'd have been better off, but they didn't. So hang on, I have to remember how to do it because I am challenged. that's not how you do it. It's this way, isn't it? That's it. I had to buy the small ones. They did 2 different sizes, and I bought the small ones. So then when you, I know they're for drawers, so you don't smudge your graphite or whatever. But yeah, I have been using. My husband said, "Why don't you just get your gloves out and cut our fingers off?" And I was like, number 1, they'll fray, and number 2, I don't want to ruin my gloves. So that was another thing that I bought. Okay, next it says here Colour Technique gel pens. Now I've got to go and find them, and the reason I have to go and find them is because I've taken them out of their plastic thing and I have them in here. And if any of you watched my gel pen comparison series, you'll see that I love these. These are the best glitter gel pens in the entire world, in my opinion. So I got to put them in this. This isn't a pencil case, this is a pen case because the loops are really a bit too big for pencils. Put a pencil in. They're sort of, you could probably get 2 pencils in there. It's a bit wobbly. And this was really cheap on Amazon. I think they only had 1 in stock. And I think it's because it's not actually, it's sort of been made for pens and no one, because it's not got that bit for the sharpener and the whatever. But I have now these sorted out. I've got them in colour order. And then I've put the golds and the silver, and then these ones that I consider to be more neon-y over here. I love these, and I have done a swatching video for these and a comparison, and I love these. So these were purchased in March. So then the next thing that I bought was how naughty am I? The Pastel Markers. I can't see whether you can see that. They're on a tray here. They came in a canvas bag, and I think they've been out of stock for ages, and a lot of people had been wait because they came into stock. They wasn't cheap, they wasn't reduced or anything. They were $34.99. It's 48 of them. I knew that I wanted them because I know that I've swatched all my markers now, and some of them come through really dark, and it's nice to have a pastel set. And so I bought the pastel markers as well, and love them. I think the Artify ones and the ones are similar, to be quite honest. Okay, let's see what's next on my list. It says Karen Dash Blender. Ah, yes. Hold on. Whoopa! Here they are. The Karen Dash Full Blender Sticks. They're not blender pencils, they're blender sticks. I watched too many YouTube videos. I watched them at night as well. When I finished work, had my dinner. Me and my husband have had some time downstairs, you know, watching a film or watching some TV. Comes up to bed. He reads a book or watches a film on his iPad. I watch colouring videos on YouTube and watch people using stuff. And I saw someone using these, and these looked amazing. And they were everywhere else. They seemed to be like £9, but there was one store on Amazon selling them for £4.50. And I thought, oh, you're just going to get one stick for that. I didn't mind though, because I only wanted one stick. They did take a while to come. They took about 10 days to come. But when they finally come, it was a full set of 2 pencils, and yeah, can't wait to use them. They only literally, they was downstairs because they only literally come 2 days ago, something like that. The next thing I bought was everyone's got one, a Togo Sharpener. I had this in my, I didn't have this one in my basket actually, because they make a black one, a pink one and a blue one, and they're together on an Amazon order, and the pink one is the cheapest one, and I don't like pink. So I had the black one and the blue one in my basket to see which one went down cheap in price. And then I logged in one day and they had a green one, and the green, I think it's like the black one's $9.99, the pink one's $7.99, the blue one was $8.99. This was a separate item for $5.99. Because I'm money orientated. But anyway, I thought I'm going to try it because a lot of people recommend it. And you know, for Prismacolors, when you sharpen Prismacolors, you know, when they come originally with a really short, stubby, I like them like that. And every other pencil sharpener I haven't got really any terribly fancy pencil sharpeners. You know, where's my Derwent one? This one. I use this one quite a lot because it's got the big hole for Derwent pencils. They all do the same size, so I bought this specifically to do my Prismas, and I absolutely love this sharpener, so definitely worth buying. The next thing it says on my thing is that I bought a pencil wrap. I did. It's not really a pencil wrap, it's a pencil case. I have the 72 set. Oh look, got one missing, and that's because it's here. I'm doing a colour with it. I have the 72 set of Prismacolor, and this case holds 72. Now previously I had these, you know, that pen case that I just showed you with my gel pens in, I had these in that holds 120, I think. So but like I said, the elastics were a little bit loose in that for pencils, and these, every time I opened it, the pencils would have slid out. So I ended up putting my gel pens in that, and then buying this for my Prismas, my 72 set of Prismas. And interestingly, do they look nicely in this one? They just look so, like, you can have the whole lot set out. I've started using them a whole lot more now because well, I've started using everything a whole lot more now. So this is a nice, if you've got a 72 set of pencils, this is a nice thing to use, you know, to put them in, because it's nice and paddy and squishy and nice. Right, the next thing, the next thing says Ohuhu water-based markers. Now, these are here because I'm not sure that I'm going to keep them. I've been playing with all my supplies really a lot, and it was, I'm trying to think, the week before Easter, maybe even the week before that, I started playing with my Tombos, and I don't have the full set of Tombos, I have some Tombos, and I started playing with these, and see, it was when I got that sloth book, not this one but the sloth one, and I was trying different pens in it, and I got these out to try these out, and then I tried these out and blended them out with a bit of water, and then I tried these out on watercolor paper and absolutely loved the effect, which is why I bought the Kirsty Rice watercolor colouring books, because I was like, oh my god, these are amazing. You know, can do a little bit and then blend it out with water, blah blah blah. Now these pens are expensive. Like I say, I don't have the full set. They're £3 a marker, and I had at the time of this conversation, I had 48, I think I had 48, right? And I looked into completing my collection, and there's 108, so I'd have needed 60 markers. 60 markers at £3 each is Jesus Christ, £180. Now the full set is £220 or something like that, but there's no way I'm spending £180 on some fancy felt pens. And so I saw these on Amazon, and it's a set of 80 nice it's a very similar case to that pencil case that I bought for the Prismas. I saw these, and it's 80 pens, and they are similar, I suppose. They have a brush marker at one end and a really tough lid and a really fine marker. That marker is like a, what's the one? Tri-Plus one. Similar to a Tri-Plus one. These were £20, not even £20. They were £20, but I got them on a deal, so they ended up being, I should tell you, hold on. They were £18 and 19 pence. So I ordered them, and the funny thing is, some of them, the brush nibs are lovely. They're soft and squashy, and you can do nice calligraphy writing if you wanted to, and colour with, they're really nice. And then the other ones, some of them are really hard and scratchy. So I swatched them all out, and I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if you know, if I'm going to use them, because I'm trying to think, when will I use them? If there was any point that I was going to use these, I'd probably go to these. Now the thing is though, I have a whole load more colours of these than I do these, and I was like, oh, I don't know. I love the case, by the way. I wish these fitted in this case, because I'd keep it just for the case, but they don't. Not by a long chalk, not by a long pen. So that's sad. So anyway, I bought these, but yeah, I have used them. No, I haven't used them, I've swatched them, and I have actually started trying to see whether they blend out, and they really don't. They just that's you know, swatched down, then blended out with water, and they just don't move. They're not, I mean, they're not called watercolour pens, they're just called water-based pens, but they just, this is on watercolour paper. So yeah, I'm not sure about them. And then, yeah, my husband got his bonus, and bought me some more of these. So like I say, I had 48, 32, 34, 36. So I had about that many. And Colt Pens was doing an offer. I think they are still doing the offer. And the offer was if you bought two pens, you got the next one for free. So buy two, get one free. So my husband bought, well, I picked the colours and he paid for them. I think it was 30 pens, so I got 10 for free, paid for 20, got 10 for free. So now my collection is up to 70, I think it is. 2, 4, 6, 66, 68, 70. Yeah, 70. You really needed to see me count them, didn't you? But yeah, so now I've got more of a collection of these. I really think that these Hoo ones are going to go back. Just because I don't think I'm going to use them, and I'm very much into, if I don't use it, then I'm not going to keep it. Okay, so what is next on my list? I think it says, oh, wait till you see this for a deal. Wait till you see this for a deal. Ready? It's the Artify set of skin markers, and these were £9 and 12 pence. Don't know why. They stayed reduced for a really, really long time on Amazon. They stayed reduced until they sold out, so I'm not sure whether they're just not going to make this set anymore. But there's 3 of these colours that are in the full set that I have, and the rest are unique. So yeah, I bought them basically to make up my full set of Artify markers. So they live down there. That's the plastic thing that goes in the Hoo markers. Okay, Artify skin. Okay, the next thing. Okay, now this next thing that I'm going to show you is, oh, we're blurry, what I went to the range for, because I tried to film a colour along, and my husband has pointed out that when I colour, I wear glasses, I'm short-sighted, and I take my glasses off to colour, and this is the desk, and my hand is here, and my head, literally my head, is here. And he came in and he said, are you okay? He thought I'd collapsed on the desk, and I said, yeah, I'm fine, I'm colouring. He said I was just basically folded over the desk, and I found that after an hour or an hour and a half that my back was really, I was really enjoying colouring, but my back was really hurting every time I had a colouring session. So I wanted to buy a slope. Now this goes up to this degreeage, so that it's almost, I was going to say, I don't know what degree that is. If that's 90 degrees, it's probably 75? I don't know maths very well. But basically, your book goes on it, or certainly my book goes on it, like this. I'm trying to get it in the camera, it's impossible because you're just there. And then I literally colour, let's see whether I can, try not to kick you over. Let's take it down one so you can imagine it. I literally colour, now I can lean in, but I'm sitting up, I'm not hunched over, because it's almost straight. Like, I mean, it's like a drawing table for an architect really. That's so that they can sit up. Oh yes, literally you would not think that a piece of wood like this, it wasn't very expensive, I think it's £12.99 from the range. They're available on Amazon as well, but there was like £19.99 on Amazon. That a piece of wood would make that much difference to my colouring, because literally now, instead of it being me like this, flat, I colour like this, sloped up, and it is just, oh, it's the best thing that's ever happened to me. The best thing that's ever happened to me in the colouring world. The other thing that I bought a couple of other things when I went to the range. I bought a set of these. I don't know where the other 3 are. It came with a set of 4. It was only 79p. And I use these to clip they open really wide, about as wide as you can get, but you can put one either side of your colouring book when you're colouring. I also bought this, let me just close it. It doesn't come with that, that's just, which is one of them things, you know, these things, display book thing, but it folds all the way round, and I have put all my swatches in it, and I really wanted, because I've been doing all my swatches, but I've been putting them in, just leaving them loose, and I wanted them to go in one of these, a display book, but I specifically wanted the display book to wrap round so that I can have it here and it's not taking up too much space when I'm colouring, you know, on my desk. Look, this hi this is now my swatch book. So I bought that, I bought that colouring book that I showed you. Makeup brushes. I also bought these, where are they? These soft. They're so soft they don't feel like brushes, but I bought these to do backgrounds. A lot of people recommend them for backgrounds. So when I went to the range, I bought the Slope, which is what I actually went for. Yeah, one more thing. I knew I bought one more thing. I bought this, and where's me? These. I bought some Sansodor, without odour, odourless mineral spirits basically, and some blending stumps, and that's to muck about with, you know, blending pencils with. So I bought the Slope, these, that, the clips, the colouring book, makeup brushes. I bought all those from the range when I went, and I think that was going to be it. That was going to be the end of my haul until yesterday. On the last day of Joanna Bashford's book tour videos, I don't know if any of you have been watching them. I've been watching them all week and chatting to people in the chat on YouTube, and someone posted, B&M have got Joanna Bashford books for $4.99, and I was like, really? Now I have, and I can tell you what I've got, 2 copies of The Secret Garden, as well, you know, 1 copy of The Enchanted Forest, which is an old one, Joanna's Christmas, World of Flowers, which is the one that I've been very much enjoying colouring in at the moment, and her new one. And I said, oh, which ones has they got available? And she said they had World of Flowers. Dagnamit, I only bought that for $9.99 from Amazon last month. And she said they've got Magical Jungle, and they're $4.99. $4.99. I've got Magical Jungle in my Amazon basket for $10.99. So yesterday morning I woke my husband up really early. Wakey, wakey, can we go to B&M before we go food shopping? And he said yes. And I went to B&M and I bought myself the Magical Jungle for $4.99. Looks like fun. And they also had World of Flowers, so I bought a second copy. How naughty am I? But I'm really enjoying World of Flowers, and I want to kind of do one all in gel pens, so I'm thinking about doing that one all in gel pens. And they also had How to Draw Inky Wonderlands for $4.99. Now I have got this on my Christmas, or it was on my birthday wish list, because it wasn't one that I would buy, but I would like it, and it's $12.99 on Amazon. It's like $4.99 in B&M. Now, if you've got a local B&M, I'd say go quickly, because they only had 3 of that one. They had about 6 of that one, and they had about 10 of that one. And I went at 8 o'clock in the morning yesterday. And that really is it. Let me just check that I've got nothing else around me. No other stickies that tell me things that I've bought, because I want to put it all away now. No, nothing else. I have ordered something else online that will come, you know, in due course, but I'm going to do this video and call it done, because this is basically everything for March, probably everything for April. Unlikely to buy anything else. I have already started decluttering some of my stuff, and there'll be a video coming about that, because I have literally found the products that I enjoy using, the type of books that I enjoy colouring in, and I kind of know now I'm never going to colour in this one. I'm never going to colour in this one. This one is not my type of thing. So yeah, this has probably been a really long video. I don't know exactly because it's all been chopped up into little parts. If it is really long, I'll split it into 2. So, ooh. Thanks very much for watching. I'm really enjoying all of you other Colouring World people's videos as well. So yeah, thanks for watching. Take care everyone. Bye.